It's 11 o'clock, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 14th, 2017. Good afternoon, good evening, buddy. I am Peter Wiggins, and I are 11 o'clock news on 0 and not top 3, 11 hour, and this late Tuesday night is New York City and Philadelphia. Boston been spread worse than a nor'easter, but the storm was swapping over parts of the region with heavy snow and high winds. President Trump at the White House Monday refused about the campaign to release the tax returns as Trump put up $100 million business loss in 2005. Speaker Paul D. Brown, after news covered last week on American Health Care Act, as GOP senators suggest changes to the health care bill offered by the House. The judge Ron and Lily Sealer, first time on Tuesday, charging 8 Navy officials, including Admiral, with corruption and other crimes that affect Leonard Barber case, excluding the scandal that has been dogged Navy for 4 years. Savannah Cunningham was beyond basic training in the Marine Corps in April, which was talking after a nude video of her began to circulate on social media. On Sunday, Representative Steve King, Republican Iowa, wrapped himself in a metaphorical white robe and took to Twitter to celebrate it as white supremacist thinking. Utrecht, Netherlands, on the blustery afternoon the day before. Dutch voters go to the polls on the year's first test of the potency of European populism. Parents proud to pick up their children from the Anne Frank School in Canada. Washington, U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson faced a tough first trip to Asia this week when the former oil executive will seek to reassure the nervous allies facing the North Korea's grown nuclear missile threat and press China to do more on PAPs. France has failed on French presidential candidate Charles Embellishment. Professor Robert Kelly was talking to BBC when his 2 children won an interview. I mixed surprise, embarrassment, and amusement. A woman was suspected of abandoning her 2-year-old daughter in the Woodside grocery store was arrested late Tuesday afternoon when a bank teller recognized her face from news reports. Washington faces a man drink and filed defiance. Republican leaders in the White House were double their efforts Tuesday to muscle the legislation overall in America's healthcare system in Congress, following a sobering report about millions. An FX watchdog group said that the White House official appeared to have attended meetings with corporate executives earlier this year when he personally went on struggling companies. San Francisco, the Justice Department is enacted announced charges as soon as Wednesday willing to hack into tax income by millions of users through accounts of Yahoo, according to U.S. official. Unsealed documents raised question of unsettled weed killer. Future Mars settlers willing to a lot of local resources and a lot of human labor to make the colonies sustain on the red planet. The damage caused by a British-owned cruise ship that is only ran aground on the pristine Indonesian coral reef could total more than $18 million go to academics and environmental groups working in the region. The origins of the plant may go back to hundreds of millions of years earlier than previously thought, according to fossil evidence and rocks from India suggested plant resembled a red algae lived 1.6 billion years ago. And what was a shallow sea? SpaceX is one of the national security satellite for the first direct competition in the United Launch Alliance. The Air Force of Tuesday said it was awarded SpaceX a $96.5 million contract to launch a global position system 3 satellite. Fathers and mothers are more likely to live longer than their child's peers. Swedish researchers offered some possible explanation why having children is linked with extended lifespan. Peter Childers' time is now 11:03 on this late Tuesday night here. Take a look at New England News Report in Bangor, Maine at Holden, Maine at ITO 133 Nolan Road at Murphy accident. Vehicle to the pole, plow truck struck pole, poles and wires down. And 55 South Main Street reports smoking mill and fire on 49 in Manchester, New Hampshire. Peter Childers' time is now 11:03 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a traveling and transit report. Baby! Let's WMTTA, where on the bus routes being experienced the relays of temporary service interruption due to severe weather and poor road conditions. But otherwise, the subway system is looking good. Fitchburg train 4:30 to 10:35 p.m. Inbound up to train 5:30 minutes late between Westchester Station and North Station due to weather-related conditions. Fitchburg train 4:31 10:40 p.m. from Appin is affected to operate 10:15 25 minutes late between North Station and Westchester due to weather conditions. Haverhill line train 228 10:50 p.m. Haverhill is expected to depart Haverhill Station 23 minutes late due to weather-related conditions. Haverhill line train 226 9 p.m. Haverhill is operated 56 minutes late between Haverhill and North Station. Haverhill train 225 9:20 p.m. Outbound is expected to operate 20 minutes late between North Station and Haverhill due to weather-related conditions. Rapid train 179 9:10 p.m. from North Station is expected to operate 45 minutes late between North Station, Rockport, and Commuter rail up and on below severe weather service today. Train shut down on paper schedule will run. Some express trains will make local stops. Peter Children's time is now 11:05. Take a look at highways and byways around the region on this late Tuesday night here. And all the highways and byways of Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, northeastern Massachusetts, Sligo. 495 is slow on both ends from the Mass back all the way down to 95. 393, 95 is slow from 128 to the New Hampshire border. Mass back on westbound side is slow from Worcester all the way out to the New York State border. Mass back eastbound side is backed up from the New York State border all the way at the Springfield on the eastbound side. New York State highways are Sligo. And northeastern Pennsylvania highways are Sligo here and 278 on the eastbound side. Westbound side, it's a little slow around North Brooklyn here, and 95 and 695 a little slow around the Bronx. And northeastern Pennsylvania highways are Sligo. And highways and byways of Quebec are Sligo and northeastern Ontario. Peter Childers time is now 11:06 on this late Tuesday night, and it's 12:04 weather report here. And we've spared the most of the storm, but we got rain and wind, and people lost power. But in my opinion, it wasn't as bad as storm as many people predicted here. So we got 4 1/4 inches of snow right here in North near. Current conditions here at 11:07 p.m. in North Massachusetts. Temperature dew point at 30 degrees. Humidity 99%. The barometer trim at 11 inches. It's looked like a storm that you would see typically in the summer with tropical systems here. Alright, current conditions around the region it's 30 in Boston and Beverly and Gloucester, 20 in Pittsburgh and Concord, 23 in Worcester, 32 in Norwich and Taunton, and 34 in Bedford. It's 33 in Plymouth, 36 in Falmouth and Chatham, 39 in Provincetown, 36 in Nantucket, 34 in Boston, it's 30 in Providence and Blockon, 32 in Wesley, 30 in Montauk, 30 in Islip, 27 in New York City, 30 in Bridgeport, 30 in New Haven, it's 28 out in Groton, 25 in Danbury, Waterbury, Connecticut, 28 in Middletown, Connecticut, 27 in Hartford, and Windsor, 25 in Springfield, Massachusetts, 21 in Orange, Massachusetts, 18 in Northern Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 19 in Albany, New York, 21 in Sarah Springs, 16 in Rutland, Vermont, 18 in Bennington, Barber, Vermont, it's 21 in Lebanon, in Keene, New Hampshire, 22 in Devon, New Hampshire, 20 in Nashville, New Hampshire, and Portland, Maine, 29 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 27 in Manchester and Concord, New Hampshire, 21 degrees up in Laconia, New Hampshire, here. Okay, current conditions around the region here. Current conditions around the country, and it shows us the storm, low pressure centered over New England with a warm front off the New England coast and a pair of low pressure systems down running the coastline here. High pressure ridges up in Minnesota, southeastern Texas, and a ridge of high pressure minor regional stationary front from the Canadian Rockies down the northern and central U.S. Rockies and down around in Oklahoma with a low pressure right in New Mexico and Colorado Rockies and Southern California and North Central Mexico. We have a high pressure ridge around the intermountain region in the U.S. Paris 17 degree temperature readings from Detroit and Pittsburgh, 30 in Washington, D.C., 35 in Atlanta and Georgia, 66 in Miami, Florida, 64 in Brownsville, 58 in Dallas, Texas, 26 in Kansas City, 25 in Omaha, Nebraska, 22 in Chicago, Illinois, 21 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 53 in Great Falls, Montana, Seattle, Washington, 67 degrees in San Francisco, 59 in Los Angeles, it's 81 in Las Vegas, 86 in Phoenix, 68 in Albuquerque, 50 out in Denver, Colorado, 59 degrees out in Salt Lake City, Utah. Here. Okay, let us take a look at radar and satellite here. And we're seeing some spotty snow flurries around Bourne and around Plymouth and stretch around Brockton and up around Randolph and Avon. And Atlanta snow showers stretching 120 from Needham and up to Redden and stretching up Route 3 from moving on to Lowell and stretching 93 from Redden up to Lawrence here. And seeing some spotty snow showers from New Milford and around New Haven, Connecticut. And snow showers of clouds from Yorktown, Pennsylvania, all the way up to Hyde Park. And this is the leftovers of the storms of snow stretching from upstate New York and Vermont and western Massachusetts and stretching over the northeastern Ontario down to Quebec, northern Maine, and stretching around New Brunswick and stretching in eastern Nova Scotia and raining around central portions of Nova Scotia and some snow from northeastern New Hampshire down around western Maine and some sleet or snow around Maine's mid-coast sections here with some clouds in it. Okay. Rain showers off the Carolina coast and spotty snow showers for Kentucky and Tennessee and stretching around western Carolina and around western Virginia and stretching in by the eastern Ohio down to Michigan and western portions of Michigan and down on northwestern and west central portions of Indiana and some snow showers in southern portions of Nebraska down on northwestern portions of Kansas and raining from northwestern Nebraska down on western South Dakota with some clouds around the Dakotas and Nebraska and some rain showers from western Montana and Northern Idaho down by Washington State and Oregon and stretching up to the southwestern portions of British Columbia. Alright, let's take a look now. What enough? Here, Wilmington, Massachusetts at 10.8 inches, Spencer 11 inches, Randolph 8.5 inches, and New Bedford 3.3 inches, Pepperell 14.2 inches, Pittsburgh 15.2 inches, Townsend 15.8 inches, Lunenburg 16.1 inches, Cheverly 12.0 inches, and Westwood 9.8 inches. And the New England region is out of the danger zone with the winds, and field wind on Wednesday expected to be icy tomorrow with the leftover rain that came through this afternoon. So the temperature's going to drop down, so expect this to be very slippery tomorrow. Walking or driving. And although the Buckler's snowfall sees a combination of light snow, sleet, and rain will linger across the area, any location about freezing and prospective drop back below freezing later tonight remain for tomorrow morning. This will lead to its continued slippery conditions on treated area, woodways, walkways. Please drive carefully and allow extra time to travel overnight or early morning. And forecast discussion here. Winter storm moves out to the northeast tonight with leftover rain and snow showers, emission, and having a slash of water left on ground will freeze as the solid temperatures. Fall in the mid-winter levels will see clouds and chilly winds lingering into Thursday then. Friday will be mainly dry. High pressure moves overhead. Friday brings some sun and low pressure approaches over the weekend and bringing that period of snow and some rain. High pressure brings some dry weather on Monday. Cold front brings snow showers on Tuesday. Or rain showers on Tuesday. New term 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. Strong and temperature winds east, especially south-southeast coast, and then by midnight. Cold air effects likely freezing waters. Untreated surface and potential slick hazard travel for the mountain commuter and light snow. Blowing over snow over the northwestern interior. Diminishing towards morning here, and impressive 98 millibar low pressure in the Gulf of Maine and continues to undergo maturation as light. So the main forecast is deepening closer towards 970 millibars before transitioning into a dying phase and undergoes a conclusion in Wednesday. We are not out of the woods yet with respect to the threats and impacts of which we'll highlight below. Winds type southwest northeast pressure coupled of a mainly south along and across eastern Maine was driving a strong as well couplet of winds across southeast New England and Nantucket reported sustained winds as high as 45 miles an hour gust up to 55 miles an hour for the southwest of the past couple of hours. Also, 80 and colder affection across the area, especially across east southeast Massachusetts and all around, which have seen temperatures drop as much as 8 to 10 degrees the last 3 hours. More than that, momentary winds to southwesterly flow continue at midnight with strongest gusts as out of that across the Cape Downs with a wind advisory is presently in place and continued. Sustained winds over 30 miles an hour, gusts up to 45 miles an hour. Damage is possibly early, especially with any tree limbs and cleft over the wet snow early in the day. Another point where making in across northwest Massachusetts and Connecticut where light and fluffy snow fell. Been started blowing snow in the forecast given the nature of what has fallen and westerly gust potential up to 30 miles an hour and temperatures as mentioned above. Temperatures are dropping quickly over east southeast New England and have seen as much as 10 degrees drop over the last 3 hours. I think it's going to take a fair amount of time of latent heat and release and further bevel nights and most successful in thinking that more than likely show abundant of water over surfaces that is fairly pure. That is say untreated special weather statement have been issued in early morning hours likely will be extended over the time of the morning hours. And trailing in the moisture undergoing some mid-level convergence. And it's similar to rework the formation zone of the hands of the park country photo of splitting and run stacking the coastal walls as observed Latest WSR 8, the Mosaic, a fair amount of rear roads. Stone bending, still ongoing, but also dealing with a deal of dry salt rubbing in the storm. Our battle of moisture, availability, and experience of the dryer will win out over it. Not as the low lifts in the northeast along the reaches of favorable information. Would the virus that continues to me that. So in some concerns about the overnight will be potential freezing of water on treated surface and towards the morning, possibly leading to slick and hazardous travel condition motorists during the morning. Cuban I mentioned making present slushy water, loaded harder text no more, hard and icy. Also strong potential damage winds, especially in southeast coast communities. Here. And take a look at power outages so far. National Grid in Massachusetts got 31,710 customers in the dark here. In Massachusetts here. And in Rhode Island. 25 customers in the dark. Eversource has got 1,048 customers in the dark. And Connecticut Light Power has got 167 customers in the dark. So, and here's a message here. Okay, here's a message for those of you who don't have any power. If you have no power, don't call 911. Call your power company here. Be patient and let the power company do their jobs. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, a chance of lights are available for 1 a.m. Mostly clouds got about 19 degrees. West about 10 to 30 miles gusty size. 23 miles an hour. Anticipation is 30%. Little notes commission expected for 1 a.m. Slight chance of snow showers. Mostly clouds got about 30 degrees. West about 10 to 30 miles gusty size. 24 miles an hour. Anticipation is 20%. One night, clouds got a great cover. Most part clouds got about 40 degrees and west about 11 to 14 miles gusty size. 26 miles an hour. For Thursday, Monday, Saturday, the part clouds about 30 to about 12 degrees. Winds west about 7 to 15 miles an hour first. Friday, Saturday, about 35 degrees. Friday, 8. Friday, chance of snow after 4 a.m. Part clouds got about 20 degrees and anticipation 30%. For Saturday, snow likely before 2 p.m. Then rain. Likely clouds got about 40 degrees and anticipation 6%. For Saturday, a chance of rain before 8 p.m. Then a chance of rain and snow between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Then a chance of snow after 9 p.m. Mostly clouds about 30 degrees and anticipation 40%. Sunday, a chance of snow showers before 8 a.m. Then a chance of snow showers after 9 a.m. Mostly clouds about 37 degrees and anticipation 30%. For Sunday night, mostly clouds about 22 degrees. For Monday, Sunday, part clouds about 22 degrees. And for Tuesday, part clouds about 43 degrees. Here's what the phrase of the night. Oh, icy start to your morning tomorrow, followed by cold on Wednesday. And that's it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, March 14, 2017. I appreciate you. Good night with a good positive, and I'll see you tomorrow morning more report. I hope you all have a good night.